Winner of this round moves forward into tomorrow.
Yeah, this is going to be an incredibly high-stakes match here. And you know Arslan Ash wants to bring it back from that loss of combo record, right? They want to be able to score top 8 and take it all the way to the end.
And I believe on the other side of this, if I remember correctly, it was EDKOF or something like that. I can't look. Yeah,
yes.
EDKOF. Okay, I can't pull up bracket right now. I have no signal back here, but we're struggling. But
you know how many PCs are out here, bro? That are hooked
yeah,
up?
they took up all the bandwidth,
Yeah,
bro. All the Fortnite kids took up all my bandwidth. But also, I appreciate. Look, we've seen some Luong appreciation. We have seen. I saw somebody allude to Dolores before. Shout out to the cameraman. Thank you very much. But now we're gonna see the queen of weird ranges on grabbing you, and you appreciate it. We got Shermie showing up.
Yeah, the queen of God, I wish that was me.
Yes, please. So here we go. We're going to get into losers top 8, like we said, qualifier for this match. When it comes to the side of EDKOF, high damage output, a lot of meter gain, all building up for that Shermie in the back.
Yeah, and it's interesting to actually put Rock on point and put Yamazaki in the middle position. I mean, they're basically interchangeable, right? They both work with or without meter, and so far EDKOF is playing incredibly patient here, too.
I think that it's probably, I mean, I can't remember what we had as point earlier, but I feel like the approach here with Rock up against King is a little bit easier in terms of fighting the Russians with Rock, maybe compared to Yamazaki. That might be part of the idea behind doing this.
Yeah, and Rock also has that anti-fireball, right? Where he can neutralize your own fireball while throwing his own out, which is incredibly solid against any kind of a zoner like King. And there you go, immediately stuffing King from trying to be a little bit too aggressive, but Arslan Ash able to get that confirmed, putting themselves there into the corner. Yeah,
we talk about approach too, one of the most difficult people to walk up to and get any openings at all is Arslan Ash. As we see this defense coming through, getting that damage, kicking him, and spending that cash. Not going to be enough to kill, but it's one interaction away or fireball.
Yeah, I like that. Just back up, right? Back up and just try and get them with one more fireball. No reason to take any risks here.
That was a good walk up though. Jab going to be pushing him back into the corner. However, right there in the scramble, you don't have guaranteed block string at that point. Arslan Ash pressing the button like, look, if it works, and I get that damage, but still a lot of damage done to King.
Yeah, Yamazaki also really good at neutralizing fireballs as well, right? We were talking earlier, he could just pocket that fireball. There it is, right on cue, holding it on for as long as he wants to.
That's for me. Return to sender is going to be an issue later on, but when it comes to Arslan Ash, look at the backdashes. He keeps walking up and then backdashes trying to get Ed to jump in. Luckily, Ed is not really like biting. He's respecting that range.
No, he's not, but he's still not really able to get any offense going. Arslan Ash controlling the entire pace of the match right now. Just has him locked down into the corner. There's the standing CD, full conversion here off the EX Tatsu.
And just wait, oh my god, again, he's just controlling the jump. You can't get out. This is not for you. This is your new home. You know the whole thing about can you do it on the left? Well, he's proven he can do it on the right now. He is keeping him controlled. Anything at all. You can't take chip, so you have to jump, and he's gonna cover it, whether it be with fireball or air fireball.
Arslan Ash honestly looking like one of the best Kings in the business right now.
I think so. It might be debatable as the best at the moment, like the way that we're seeing it. But 5 bars plus Shermie usually equals a lot of people dying very quickly.
Yeah, and Shermie is also one of those rush-down grapplers who has very strong anti-zoning capabilities. You already saw her just using those special moves to get around fireballs.
Yeah, she covers so much range just so quickly, and you do not. It's the last thing you want to see is a grappler who just covers so much distance that fast. But you still have to respect the fireball game regardless, and then getting him again, just knocking him away. Arslan is playing this matchup perfectly right now.
Yeah, and it's just the way that Arslan is able to really establish that neutral, the spacing of the fireballs, and the mix-up between how they want to throw fireballs, if they want to throw air fireballs, and just sticking out normals to stop you from approaching. But finally, King is off the deck here, and now Shermie can get going up against Athena.
Yeah, you talk about that stand CD. It's like, well, you can't jump in on me. You haven't proven to me once you could jump in on me past this, but now the Athena coming out, uh-oh, that's going to be a lot of damage for you in a dead character. Yeah, cash it all out. Well.
Anytime you get hit by Athena, just, I'm in danger.
Start pressing the emergency button now.
They understood that. They had a little smile on their face, shaking their head. They're like, all right, yeah, that's an Athena round. We got to keep moving on. Can't stick back into the past. We have to keep moving to the future here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what we're going to see now out of going into this next game, because we saw the Rock show up before. We're going to see the Shermie come out first.
I love it. I actually love it because Shermie is an incredibly strong anti-zoning grappler. So if you can get rid of King and then bring Athena in, like, King was the problem, right?
Oh, 100%. 100%, absolutely. I mean, even before when we saw in the Donkey match, the Elizabeth was kind of not necessarily the weakest point, but like the part that was struggling the most. So the King is really putting in an immaculate amount of work. You have to find an answer. The other two didn't work. Might as well go with what you feel like is your ace. And like you said, the ability to zone break with Shermie might be a big reason why it works out.
Yeah, and this is an incredibly great team composition too for EDKOF because all of those characters are interchangeable at any position.
Actually, that is very true. He has a very easy to manipulate team lineup there, which is not easy to do sometimes in this game. But with the way that we're seeing him approach this, I like it. It's just once he gets corners switched, he has not been able to get out. Arslan has been having a field day as soon as he has him in the corner.
Yeah, Arslan is doing such a good job controlling the corner and controlling the spacing of it, and that might actually end up being a dead Shermie. There it is, going straight into the next round. King is going to be going back to full health. So unfortunately, the character swap did not work out the way that Ed planned.
You see the head shake on that one too. It's like what do I do? What do I do to figure this out at this point? And the biggest thing that's been the most frustrating part, I think, that you might not notice at first, is how Arslan just backdashes and walks you to the corner with him. But you just took 50%, get the stomps, OTG, keep that damage going. This man is so evil. That damage over time as well, going straight down to like 30-ish% left.
Yeah, man, already doing such a good job here with Yamazaki looking incredibly different from the last game. All you really need is to build up that meter and get one more strong confirm. Good standing C there to stop the jump and gets the counter hit as well. Ending the combo there with the low snake arm. And throws the fireball back. That is what we like to see from EDKOF. Now they're going to have a full health Yamazaki going up against the
incredible adjustment from Ed there. After not having like much work with the Shermie, the Yamazaki deleted that King. That was the best approach we've seen to the King so far. But the Athena only needed one hit confirm last time. We didn't really get to see an actual match happen. And now we're going to see a corner pressure on the left side, but at least he boxes his way out.
Yeah, we've said it multiple times before already. Athena is so slippery. You're going to see a lot of backdashes here. You're going to see a lot of jumping, the dive kick. She even has a teleport if she wants to pull it out if things get a little too crazy. But right now, EDKOF is doing a decent job trying to establish this neutral. It's just that Arslan Ash is poking out of it with no fear. And there's the level 1 on the other side to anti-air.
Yeah, it's like kind of, he had really good blocks to everything they did on approach before, but then what a response there. But OTG gets the stomps, gets the side switch. There you go. Now you need to make something happen here in the corner, and he just jumps out.
Oh, really unfortunate there. It looked like that Ed tried to go for the overhead there and just too far away, so Arslan Ash took the opportunity to escape and capitalize here, and now we are down to Rock. This is it for Ed, their last shot.
Rock Howard coming in, hopefully trying to keep his run alive here. Remember, this is best of 3 at the moment, and Rock is still an incredible, like you talked about before, interchangeable lineup. He still can get it done here as he finds a first hit confirm.
Yep, and should be able to close it out here with the level 1, absolutely, and we are down to the anchor war now, and this is how it's been pretty much. It's been that Ed loses the character, closes out the next character really decisively, and then we get back to full health.
Yeah, man, and this, remember, crowd, this is to get into top 8 on loser's side. This matters a lot if Ed can keep this run going or if Arslan Ash is able to shut it down. But the Elizabeth playing that anti-jump-in game. Rock can approach somewhat on the ground, but he wants those jump-ins more, and that's going to make it way easier for Elizabeth to get things started.
Yeah, and Elizabeth gets these easy conversions into level 1 as well, which are going to do a ton of damage. 3.5 bars on Arslan Ash's side. All right, here we go. No EX overhead kick. Instead, it's going to go for the level 1. Gets the hard knockdown into the corner. Goes for the overhead mix-up as well. The rage run gets called out there with the 2B.
That was so good on Arslan because he's jumped out pretty much every other time prior to that, and he challenged him from the corner to box his way out. But Maximo coming in, you got to respect this run in from Arslan. You got to back out, but here comes the jump in coming in from Ed. Spacing out away from any fireballs, trying to just regain pace. At least Maximo's gone now. It's still doable.
Yeah, this is unfortunately is not one-touch range here for Ed. They do not have the meter to work with. There's the run-up throw. Arslan Ash establishing some pressure, and with the frame trap, they're able to close it out.
Amazing run from Ed to get all the way to this point, but it is going to be Arslan Ash who slowed it down. The switch up there with the Shermie at the start, it didn't work, but the Yamazaki woke up and got some stuff done, but it was all how good that King was. That King dealt so much damage in the first game, dominated the Shermie in the second game, even though we got deleted by Yamazaki after. Pace control and the ability to keep yourself confident was so good on the side of Arslan because you just had pace control from the very beginning of the round.
Yeah.